So very recently, I have finally pulled the trigger and decided to embark on a very long and lengthy process. I have purchased a Mutazu Road Glide Shark Nose fairing for 2014 and up. Came with the outer, the inner, and the filler, which also has the vents that open and close, seemingly visually just like the OEM HD fairing. However, I'm not sure about the quality of the button itself in comparison. I know that it turns on pretty difficult, and on would be opening up the vent, pushing the button down, having it lock into place, but popping it back up is pretty easy. And it's going to be going on this 2002 Suzuki VL1500 LC. A couple of the other things I've done, which are one of them being simple. Changed out the tires. The tires it came with were that was a Goodyear, I believe, but they were garbage. The first tire swap was the front tire at the very beginning of the second season. It was destroyed. The second upgrade was the rear tire, both Pirelli's Route 66s, I believe. These roads destroyed my wheel bearings, so I swapped out both front and rear wheel bearings for all-ball wheel bearings, or all balls racing wheel bearings. And then the most extensive thing I have done thus far has been the 16-inch apes. Thankfully, the guy who I've known for years, who opened up a shop in the past 5-6 years maybe, makes all of his own hydraulic cables in-house. So that was easy enough. Had to order out for the throttle cable. That one took a little while. They tried to fight with us and tell us that this model of motorcycle didn't exist. They didn't have it anywhere in their computers, and then they tried to charge us way too much money. They finally figured it out, altered the cost to be what it should have been in the first place. They show up, I put them in, put it all together. It's a good time, man. I know some people hate apes. I say hate apes. People have a very solid opinion on apes. You either love them or you hate them. Personally, the first time I rode a bike with apes, I fell in love and knew I needed them. And they were also 16 inches. It was the first bike with apes I have ever ridden. It was the first bike with forward controls I had ever ridden, and it was the first bike above 1,000 cc I'd ever ridden. A lot of firsts in one run. It was was it like an 06? It was in the 2000s Harley Sportster. The guy chopped the whole rear fender off. That was gone. Had a pretty simple, thin bobber style seat with no grip, no pad, and mean, loud, all blacked out. I think he hand bent the pipes himself, mounted those to it. Loud as all hell. I remember coming out of that driveway, and the house was built on a road that the speed limit was 45, so coming out of that driveway and rolling onto the throttle, I thought my ass was going to get burnt off and chewed up by that tire. I slid almost off that seat, scooched up, got right back on it. Oh, it was amazing. And then that day, I realized I needed apes. So put apes, new tires, and now we are finally embarking on mounting a Road Glide fairing onto the VL1500 series. Not the C90s, not the Boulevards, but the VL1500 LC intruder.